Sophia is the divine perfection of the Most High. The last aeon to be created by the Most High, she is a literal daughter of the Source Spirit. Born in the full perfection of the divine as a hierarchical family of personified eons who emerge as the fruit of the Spirit's self-contemplation or self-expression. Born in the pleroma or heavenly spirit realm, Sophia loved watching her father create, as they have infinite amounts of light and time does not exist there. She wanted to try to create her own offspring as did her father create her and the other eons. So she traveled to the outer courts of the heavenly spirit realms of perfection. And without the permission of her father or with the help of her male aeon counterpart, she began creating a son of her own. During the creation of this son of her own, she witnesses something she was not ready or capable of fathoming or dealing with. Sophia saw the infinite darkness, separation, and chaos of the abyss below the heavens. This thought of infinite darkness and separation caused her to fall, and this fall was part of the creation of her son, who became the androgynous dualistic child of chaos. Her son was a terrifying mix of the chaos of the void and the divinity of heaven. This child of chaos would later become known as the Demiurge and is the creator of the physical material universe and the seven heavens of chaos. Sophia was terrified of her creation, who was unlike any of the heavenly eons or her father, the prime source spirit. Overwhelmed, she took her newborn child of chaos and divinity, and she hid him in a dark place below the heavenly realm so that no one could see it but the Holy Spirit. She created a golden throne for her son, the child of chaos, and then she withdrew back up into the light, leaving her son the Demiurge alone in darkness, that he would later transform into the physical material universe.
The Demiurge establishes his rule. Now, after these things happened, Sophia came and appeared over the matter of chaos, which was cast off like an aborted fetus, since there was no spirit in it. For all of that is a boundless darkness and water of unfathomable depth. And when Sophia saw what came into being from her deficiency, she was disturbed. And the disturbance appeared as something frightful, and it fled to her in the chaos. She turned to it and breathed into its face in the abyss, which is beneath all of the heavens. Now, when Sophia wanted to cause the thing that had no spirit to be formed into a likeness and rule over matter and over all its powers, a ruler first appeared out of the waters, lion-like in appearance, androgynous, with great authority within himself, but ignorant of whence he came into being. When Sophia saw him moving in the depth of the waters, she said to him, "Youth, pass over here," which is interpreted as Yaldabaoth. Since that day, the first principle of the word that referred to the gods and angels and people has appeared. And the gods and angels and people constitute that which came into being by means of the word. Moreover, the Demiurge ruler is ignorant of the power of his mother Sophia. He did not see her face, but he saw in the water the likeness that spoke with him. And from that voice he called himself Yaldabaoth Sockless Samuel. But the perfect ones call him Ariel, because he was like a lion. And after he came to possess authority over matter, Pistis Sophia withdrew up to her light. Yaldabaoth creates heaven and earth and bears 3 sons. When the ruler saw his greatness, he saw only himself. He saw nothing else, except water and darkness. Then he thought that he alone existed. His thought was made complete by means of the word, and it appeared as a spirit moving to and fro over the waters. And when that spirit appeared, the ruler separated the watery substance to one region and the dry substance to another region. From matter he created a dwelling place for himself and called it heaven. And from matter the ruler created a footstool and called it earth. Afterward the ruler thought, according to his nature, and he created an androgynous being by means of the word. He opened his mouth and cooed to him. When his eyes were opened, he saw his father and said to him, E. So his father called him Yao. Again he created the second son and cooed to him. He opened his eyes and said to his father, Et. So his father called him Eloi. Again he created the third son and cooed to him. He opened his eyes and said to his father, As. So his father called him Astaphaos. These are the three sons of their father. The seven heavens of chaos. Seven appeared in chaos as androgynous beings. They have their masculine name and their feminine name. The feminine name of Yaldabaoth is Forethought Sambathis, which is the weak. His son is called Yao, and his feminine name is Lordship. Sabaoth's feminine name is Divinity. Adonaios' feminine name is Kingship. Eloeos' feminine name is Envy. Aureos' feminine name is Wealth. Astaphaos' feminine name is Sophia. These are the seven powers of the seven heavens of chaos. And they came into being as androgynous beings according to the immortal pattern that existed before them and in accord with the will of Pistis, so that the likeness of what existed from the first might rule until the end. You will find the function of these names and the power of the males in the archangelic book of Moses, the prophet. But the feminine names are in the first book of Noriah. Now since the chief creator, the Demiurge, had great authority, he created for each of his sons, by means of the word, beautiful heavens as dwelling places, and for each heaven great glories, 7 times exquisite. Each one has within his heaven thrones.